G.O.D. baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Back now on EA Sports as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. On second down, it's Stevenson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-3 is your score after 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Now a man open down the middle of the field. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Tariq Woolen in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounds.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott now to have the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the draw is Stevenson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get
touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Crusaders get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Working with 2nd and 5 now. On the draw is Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Back to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
95.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Throw left side, complete. That's Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Room here to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Crusaders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to look to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Stevenson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time it's 3rd and 3. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Second down at 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. George Pickens from 6 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a throw here hauled in. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
First and 10, Taylor now. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 2nd and 11 now. They run once more with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
There's a throw that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. That one caught by the tight end Bates. 2nd and 4. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw again. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Taylor. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. 56 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Eagles, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.